Hey, welcome back to the Fit to Survive channel. So today we're looking at Olight's latest flashlight. This is the Arkflex. And so the main feature about this that really sets it apart is going to be this head that swivels 90 degrees. So it is nice and stiff where it's not going to accidentally bend farther than you had it intended to bend. So I do kind of like the stiffness of it. When they actually first sent this to me, I wasn't sure how well I would like it or even if I would use this feature on a flashlight. I didn't understand why would I need a flashlight that has the head swiveling. But I'll get into that just a bit. There's actually, after using it, there's a lot of things that I found that I really like about it. So we'll get to that here in a little bit. So first of all, the flashlight is nice and slim. So compared to like a typical EDC flashlight that is round, this takes up a lot less space. If it's in your pocket, if it's in a pouch, it's not going to be as large. It's not going to take up the amount of space. The length of it also is a decent length, so in your hand it feels the right size, and again in your pocket or in your pouch it's not too long. At the same time, it's not so short where like a small flashlight it might get displaced in the bottom of your pouch or even in the bottom of your pocket. The pocket clip here is actually very important, the way they have it set up, and again it has a lot to do with how this head swivels. So it is a two-way pocket clip, and so depending on how you want to carry it. So for example, if you wanted to carry this on a cap, so you could basically just slide this onto your cap and use it that way on the cap itself. And then this is where the cool thing comes into the actual swiveling head, is that if, for example, you wanted this pointed down a bit, then with this swiveling head, you can choose exactly where the light is going to be shining. So if you want it shining straight down, if you want it shining, at an angle, you can do that. And so that's one of the main things about this swiveling head, is just being able to get the light exactly where you want it. The back is magnetic, and so if you have this attached to, let's say, your vehicle or whatever else, then you can actually, again, you can tilt the head down to where you need the light. Also, you put this in, like, let's say, like a front pocket, like say if it's in a breast pocket, you can actually slide this into your front pocket and then bend this head down, and that way the light is shining from, let's say, your pocket or your chest, into the area you want. And just literally so many different options with this swiveling head that lets you get the light exactly where you want it. And I think that's going to be the main feature about this flashlight that really sets it apart from the rest, with it being slim, and then with the swiveling head, getting the light exactly where you want it. And so that's going to be actually pretty cool. So you see it has dual LEDs in the front. The max output is 1,000 lumens. That's the turbo. And then of course it does have the moonlight feature, which is 1.5 lumens. You have the low, the medium, they have the high, and then again, of course, the turbo. So it's more than bright enough. It's kind of a floodlight, kind of the way it's set up. And so the throw is only like 85 meters, I think is all. But again, it's not set up to be as much of a spotlight as much as it is like really broad, kind of a floodlight design. So this does have an IPX7 waterproof rating. And so it should be good for any small splashes if you drop it in the water and so on. If it's raining, it shouldn't have any problems. That's another advantage of this this magnetic charging in the back, is you don't have the USB port, which lets water in. Don't have to worry about having a port cover and all that kind of stuff that goes with it. So the user interface is very typical for Olight, which I actually appreciate that. If you own one Olight flashlight, you can pick up another one and you know exactly how to get into every setting, every feature of it. So basically you press and hold this down, it takes you into the moonlight. And you hold down again, you're gonna be scrolling through the brightnesses. A double click at any point, if it's off or if it's on, takes you right to turbo. The triple click takes you into the strobe light. And if you press and hold it down until the moonlight turns on and back off, it goes into a lockout mode. That way you don't accidentally turn it on. But actually with this, the power button where it's located, there's not as much of a chance of you accidentally turning this on in your pocket or in a pouch or whatever. It's kind of interesting that they chose not to put the button on the front, but actually on the side. So it's almost like the flashlight is meant to be held sideways. It's kind of interesting. On the front, you may have noticed you got these lights, these LED lights. They do indicate the battery status. And so if all four are on, you have over 75%. If you have just three, it's under 70, like 75 to 50, and it's 50 to 25, and then less than 25. Okay, so kind of a no-brainer. Kind of easy to figure that one out. Of course, they do have some nice shape and some texture to this to make it just a bit maybe coarser, so it's not going to be slick in your hand. One thing, if I could change about this, that I would definitely change, are these arrows. I feel like those errors should have been stickers. I could then, after I realized, oh, I'm supposed to, tilt the head forward. After you learn that once, I'd want to be able to take that off because I think it takes away from the, maybe the aesthetics of the flashlight. But again, that's just a small thing and it's just a personal preference. I like the black and the blue. The colors look good. It's kind of the classic color for Olight, I think. They do have some different colors. I think they have orange, if I'm not mistaken. So this flashlight costs $80 right now. Actually, I'll take that back. It costs $80, but right now they're having a Christmas sale. So they have it marked down to $56. So if you are looking to get maybe a Christmas present for somebody else or for yourself, now's a great time to pick this up while it's on sale. And you will also get with that the Olight. It's the i3E. It's a kind of a Christmas design here. You'll get this for free with your purchase. And they have a bunch of their flashlights actually on sale right now during their Christmas event. You get a bunch of different Christmas themed flashlights. Or if there's a different flashlight you liked, maybe you saw one of my reviews, right now is a great time to pick it up again. If you're watching this after the 16th of December, that's when their Christmas event ends, I do have a 10% off coupon code for all of my subscribers. And so that will be in the description of the video. So scroll down to find that. And let me know what you think about this flashlight. Let me know what you think about that head swiveling. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.